welcome to the Smashi Business Show live from 1 billion followers summit. You can see Love in the Way here, our sister brand. You can see Augustus Media up there. We'll most probably take a drone shot of this, but you can see Smashi Business here, and we have a whole booth here, so it's very interesting to be here. I'm Abdul Majid.
And I'm Warid Ahmed, and as you can see, it's literally so crazy here. For the people telling you that it's so cold, no, it's not. Save yourself the trouble. Don't wear cashmere. Don't wear any hoodies. Don't do the most. But for
I'm taking off the coat after the show.
So for today's stories, firstly, we're going to discuss how Anthropic, the extremely magnanimous AI firm that's backed by Qatar Investment Authority, is going to raise $30 billion. And we're also going to go into how the Guggenheim Brothers Media and Ithmar Holding are building this new fund in Abu Dhabi. But just to chat like in general about 1 Billion Summit, the energy here, it's like so crazy.
The morning was very difficult for us. It took us a lot of time to get inside. Basically, media passes are already printed, so we had to kind of find them, wait a lot.
But we had to fight our way in.
But to be honest, it's a very nice process. You can just take a drop off from Careem, Uber, or someone dropping you in front of the Museum of the Future, walk inside, come out of the back door. Inside the Museum of Future, there's one hall, the auditorium, where the sessions are taking place. It's a long queue just to get to the lifts to the upper floor, the auditorium floor. So you'll have to wait and try to come like 20 to 30 minutes before every session. Apart from that, as soon as you exit out of the back door of Museum of Future, there's a big fix presented by Careem stand.
But much more than that, honestly, like I just wanted to talk about this in general. I think that 1 Billion Followers Summit is marketing done really well. It's not just the color, the logo, like putting all that great stuff aside. Imagine they completely took over a location. They're all over DIFC, Emirates Towers, all over social media. The influencers that they're flying out, they made sure that they all managed to go have dinner at Burj Khalifa, and they made sure to film it, tag 1 Billion Summit. I think that this is just, it's not just a takeover of an event, but a takeover of a city, of an entire location. And I think that their marketing, it's impressive in that sense, but there's so much happening. Today, there's going to be a panel, I believe, with Mr. Beast and Sunny Barkey. So Mr. Beast, the YouTube king, is here. I think what's crazy with Mr. Beast is I feel like ever since his run with Saudi Arabia, and like ever since like his big Riyadh park, Mr. Beast park in Saudi, he's just been all over the Middle East. He's like, you know what? I came here. I'm doing my challenges here. I'm getting so many views. Let's keep it running.
The idea is Mr. Beast, like every other person in the world, knows the money is here right now. It's very interesting to see. He's doing 1 billion acts of charity. There's so many things that are happening. As soon as you come inside, you'll see how big Mr. Beast is for all of this event. Anywhere you see, there's at least one Mr. Beast this, Mr. Beast that. So he's like the headliner. Obviously, Simon Squibb is here. That guy won $1 million last year at this event.
He's back.
Yes, as the creator or making a change. This year, the idea is also Creators for Change. But the main idea of this conference is, as Word said, marketing is great. But why is marketing great? Because the whole event is based on influencers. And the ambassadors are influencers, the participants are influencers.
Like, for anyone who's probably thinking, like, how are they making so much revenue out of this? Because so much money is being spent here. First of all, it's important to note that they are being backed by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, the Dubai ruler. They're also being backed by Sunny Barkey, the education billionaire, the GEMS founder. But I've also noticed something. They're collabing with a lot of tech companies. Like last night, the TikTok Awards are actually hosting here. I think at the 1 Billion Summit, the location. So I think, and if you notice, by the way, if you look through the schedule, there's so many tech sessions that are happening with Snapchat, with Instagram, and I just think that holistic approach that they've taken, it's so genius. It really is.
There's I think 450 plus sessions. There's 15k plus influencers all over the world.
I love how you know the numbers.
Funny story, the newsletter headline was also 3.5 billion follower summit ? Because they're boasting that all the influencers that they've invited as speakers and as participants, they boast a followership of 3.5 billion. Any other interesting fact? Only Mr. Beast has 1 billion followers across all platforms. So Mr. Beast is like 1/3 of their event. He just gave a talk. I couldn't listen to it, I just saw the crowd roar for him as he came on the stage. A lot of things are happening here. Just to give you a look, the place that we are at, it's kind of like an exhibition area, just in front of the fixed thing that I'm talking about. I'll go there now.
There's
Yeah.
AGMC there. There's Binance
Also, there's
in the
a
back.
startup area. There's a lot of startups on the other side in the boulevard which they've created. So there's a creators HQ. We have access to it. A lot of people have access to it. You can go there. A lot of creators. You can just walk around, find them, say hello. But the boulevard area where we were standing for the tickets, there's a whole printing place, a registration place.
Ooh.
You can go there. The boulevard has Snapchat, Insta, all these places. But very interestingly, has a startup area. So we'll go there. We'll show you around.
Yeah, but just for the stories
yeah.
of the day, I'm so sorry, Majid. We can
We're
talk
very excited. So,
I know it's
yeah.
amazing. It's crazy. I think like we're so excited to like leave the show and probably
Yeah.
go check out the panels and film it all for you. Get the updates on our Instagram account. But just for the stories today, the first really big one is Anthropic is
Yeah.
raising $30 billion. If you know Anthropic, then you know that the Qataris have backed it in their last round,
Yeah.
and this new round is gonna value them at a $350 billion.
Yeah.
This is unheard of for a company that, I mean, it's not unheard of now. We see
Yeah.
with so many AI companies like Palantir, but $350 billion. But I think with their entire story, it's critical to tell for our region because of the fact that we've seen that the Qataris have backed them. They're building Claude. While Claude doesn't really have the strongest market share in terms of
Yeah.
like users, it is getting up there in terms of research. I know that Majid
Mm.
really loves Claude, but what do you think about the entire story, Majid?
Yesterday, me and Rich also talked about the XAI funding. So everyone is right now in a funding mode.
Yeah.
XAI got a $20 billion funding. MGX was part of it. QIA was part of that too. So QIA is going big on AI
They
right
are.
now.
Builder AI
Yeah.
didn't stop them.
Yeah.
They're going to keep going.
So comparatively, the numbers are very simple. XAI valued at 260 billion. They raised 20 billion. These guys 350 billion. They're raising 30 billion. Yesterday we talked about OpenAI. It's valued at 750 billion dollars right now. The funny thing out of all of this is that the market share, majority market share is with OpenAI and ChatGPT. They still have like 60% of the market in the LLMs. 60%, for example, if you have 100 users, 60 still use ChatGPT. The problem is that Google's Gemini is getting better day by day.
And not
they're-
just that, there's
Yeah.
Tharwa. You know, Tharwa, it's
Yeah.
basically this AI. I know that not a lot of people are believers, but I'm a believer. The AI chatbot that basically doesn't train on user information. It's by these two Syrian brothers who are in Germany, and they're basically trying to build this like ethical form of AI. It doesn't take your information, it doesn't train your information, and it's I guess ethical.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a lot of options coming up. I just think with Anthropic, it's just almost concerning because it's like, why do you need that much of a valuation for a product that not that many people use?
Anthropic has a market, to be honest. It's like, so we have the top tier ChatGPT, Google Gemini, obviously. Then we have the second tier, which is actually Anthropic's Claude and
Okay.
Perplexity. And then on the third tier of usage, we have XAI. It's very interesting how Elon Musk is third and Sam Altman is first, but they are catching up. We yesterday the story, there's 650 million users per month for XAI. So imagine the
Wow.
numbers that are there for Open AI, ChatGPT, for Google Gemini. The winner in this race, a very big consensus is that OpenAI will eventually lose to Google because everyone is training their bots on Google's data. Google is the OG search base, right? So everyone will eventually lose to Google's Gemini, and I've tried it out. In the last few
I'm not
days,
sure
I've been
about that.
I'm trying Google Gemini, and trust me, it's getting better and better.
The images are insane.
Yeah,
It is so
everything
crazy.
about it. See, the problem with OpenAI is it can have the best data that it can be trained on, bot, trained, everything. Maybe they have 100 pieces of data
Yeah.
that they train it on. Google has more than that. Google has like 10 times more data than that. So that makes it always easily the best competitor in the market.
And I also remember when their Q3 earnings report came out last year. Sorry, I'm like still
Yeah.
there. In fact, Alphabet, Google's parent company, did really well.
Yeah.
Their cash flows, they were really, really strong. They were very liquid. But just to move on to our final story
Yeah.
of the day, guys, we're dying here. It's like super hot. Abu Dhabi is lining up a new kind of fund. Basically, it's Mod International Holding and Guggenheim Brothers Media they're teaming up to create this new Abu Dhabi fund. If you know Abu Dhabi, it's the capital of capitals, lots of funds there, lots of sovereign wealth funds there. But to have this new Abu Dhabi fund that is specifically directed at media, I think that with this entire story, it's going to be interesting to see what the Guggenheims do. But I think second of all, it's almost like competition for IMI, because IMI Media, through another entity, it's basically owned by His Highness Sheikh Mansour, and the IMI Media, they own some of the largest media conglomerates, Sky News Arabia, CNN Arabia, many companies. So let's see what this fund is going to do. It's going to be really exciting, and we're going to wrap the show up now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Smashi Business Show, a Smashi Business production under the Augustus Media Podcast Network, and see you next weekend. See you next week.
Yeah, and keep following all the socials. Hello, Aziz.
Hey.
Aziz is here with us also. So keep following us, because all the updates from this 1 billion follower summit, all 3 days, we'll try to bring everything for you.
Yes,
Thank you so
we
much. Have a
will.
great day. Bye-bye.